Reminder, of course I've never been one of these Blue Lives Matter folks, but just a reminder that the reason that we like police and the reason that we like law and order is because law and order are the cornerstones of prosperity in a just society. However, if the laws are unjust, and if the society is unjust, and the police serve as the muscle of the enforcement, so to speak, of that system that is fundamentally against people like us, and that hates people like us, that's all I'll say. That's all I will say. My are simply too hot on this particular, and they are riots. I'm not going to say they're not riots, but, everything burns.
Horrendous graphic design and insanely high prices. I can't see any possible reason someone would go there. If I was Andrew Cuomo, I would sue.
Fimoxo beam 9 from Miso Soup. Do they think I'm Bezos or something?
Ragnarok sword and you're attacking him with an out-of-context headline from the outlet known for doxing that nurse who made an OnlyFans LMAO.
Zaking Blythe Miso shouldn't exceed 150 at any point.
PXILOVECAT. Imagine your kid comes home and tells you about how taking a college course will make you gay.
Alien is when you wear a costume to perform on stage.
How can you justify a take this bad when there's multiple video sources contradicting you? https://TCOR40MSMKUZB.
Left Occidental just tell the Republicans that socialism is $1.15 min wage, capitalism is $1.20 min wage.
Left Occidental supercapitalism is when you provide universal healthcare and free low-income housing.
Hey Santhan, bribed him to leave with pasta sauce. Imagine investing this much effort just to expose yourself to COVID and get publicly embarrassed. https://TCOR3LC50WND6.
ConSelfOwns. The liberals hate free speech, but they disagree with me, so I need to turn off the comments since they are being mean to me.
I guess she did like our tweet. https://TCOB51M7BAMBJ. So much for the free marketplace of ideas.
They are impeaching Trump for using the word fight when he was talking about fighting for election fairness. Why are they not removing Ilhan Omar from office? She used the same word and incited violence. https://TCOK4AG1E8DZT.
With many common theories being shattered, Paul is grasping at straws for something to complain about. https://TCOSQHQ7WWRRC.
Pile satire is dead because of Trump supporters. Us representative believes Jewish space lasers are real, so you can't even tell what's serious or satire anymore.
Red pill me on white cracker barrel European vitamin conspiracies. I've noticed that they blast country music from nearby trucks to troll me, so clearly they have a widespread communication network. I'm just wondering if anyone has any details or experience. It's just disrespectful.
And if I showed you that MTG California wildfires rant but said it was from Patreon or 4chan, a lot of you would be saying it was satire.
Osway based.
I'm hearing Biden and the Democrats are coming up with a bill that will require people to take a vaccine in order to fly domestic and to be to drive or ride in vehicles. So basically it will be illegal to leave the house if you don't have a vaccine. Will you break the law? I will.
VAUSHVDME and RealCandaceO pillow ready for sale by the end of next week.
VAUSHV who wouldn't buy this? https://TCOZ3MTNP4X6.
Patriot wins impeachment wishlist. https://TCOBPTFAAPEXE.
Who's us?
Joe Biden wants to help China recover from the pandemic. What about Americans?
Trump supporters, you guys can't take a joke. The joke in question. https://TCOUZIYWB1earth.
What are your preferred pronouns?
She, her. What about you?
N-
That's not a pronoun. What are you talking? Okay.
VAUSHV. I don't feel bad for these people when they can't get into college. They're racist and painfully and funny.
VAUSHV going now to confront my aunt about getting rings on the Etsy black market.
The needle drop. Anthony, you're making me think of that one first brutal the defiant tweet about Biden and his wife, and now I can't sleep.
Damn girl, that was mad and funny. Did he pick you yet?
I love talking to people in public with no mask on. I like doing normal things.
ConSelfOwns, at least he admitted it.
They're pointing out behavioral patterns on a serial killer. Cancel culture has gone too far. KNOWNOTHINGTV the cooler BIDENLS. How can you even justify this take as a conservative? We're in this awful situation with COVID because of your ideology. It's also concerning that people have no idea how much 10000000000 is August to billionaire inch is never going to be 1 https tcouo2 ddaqbpq.
You know, I'm listening to this impeachment. Are they really trying to paint these senators? They're so scared for their lives. I don't care who you support. I don't care about you guys! Not one billionaire senator. I don't care how scared you were. Americans are scared. They lost their jobs. They're losing everything that they own, everything that they have. I don't care how scared you were. Sorry, don't care. Families lost family members due to COVID. Families lost businesses due to COVID. Don't paint this picture that we're supposed to feel bad that Nancy Pelosi was scared. Good! I'm glad they were scared. I have no emotion for her. Go hide behind your wall.
This video from Gregkel does a really good job of explaining how much 1 billion actually is. https tcor65gcxfvdu.
Dude, I tripped everyone out today. And I'm gonna do it one more time because you didn't see it, Conrad. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, watch this. Conrad, everyone knows this and you know it too, but when you see it, it's different. Ready?
I like your ponytail.
Here is $100,000, Conrad. Here, there it is. That's a lot of money. That's what we can hope at best to make in a year. You know, doing really fucking well after taxes. That'd be crazy to make in a year, right?
Right.
That's a lot of money. All right. Now, we have someone named Amhai who is top Twitch donator of all time. He has like probably $1 billion, right?
Right.
There are people in the world with $1 billion, regardless. Okay. Anyways, $1 billion, that's a big fucking number. We can see that there's a lot of zeros on top of the 100,000, but we don't really feel it. You don't really feel it until you go like this. You know it's 10,000 times more, but here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 500,000. Copy paste that. That's $1 million, okay? Then we have to go 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 million. Let's copy paste that. That's 10 million, okay? Let's copy paste the 10 million. That's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 million, okay? Let's copy paste the 100 million. Okay, that's 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, $1 billion, okay? And now I'm Amhai, and I'm gonna donate SodaPoppin $100,000 like this.
Was that the delete key?
Yeah. And now we're gonna try to find the money that we're missing now. Okay?
It's on the right. It's on the right, I see it. There it is.
You saw it. It was right there. But it's kind of hard to feel it. If I put it somewhere in the middle, you guys probably wouldn't find it. But you know what? You wouldn't find it for sure. Let's donate $2 million to my good friend Vinruki. And he could... Actually, let's donate this... Let's donate fucking $4 million. He could probably live a swell life with $4 million. Here, I'm Amhai. I'm giving Vinruki $4 million. Real quick. $4 million. I actually do not notice it's gone. I can never find it again. It's really difficult. You know, because it's just lines missing. I'm not gonna count my lines, there's so many. Jesus fucking Christ. I could actually... Hold on, real quick, let me buy like the most expensive fucking Bugatti or like limited edition Lamborghini for $2 million somehow. And let me just drive it over to like a valet, let me leave it there, and I'm gonna get really drunk and I'm gonna just... I'm gonna go home with my friend, and I'm just gonna leave the Lambo there, man. I don't even want to pick it up. Because you know what, next day, let's buy another one. Okay, we got another Lambo. It's cool. This one has a nice... I like yellow. You know what, I don't like yellow. I'm gonna buy green. Okay, green Lambo. Okay, no, hold on. Let me just... Normal price Lambo. Let me buy a normal price Lambo for like 5 of my friends. It's like 300k. Okay, 300k there. 1 friend. 2 friend. 3 friends. Okay, let me buy it for the rest of you. There you go. You guys all have Lambos. Oh, wait, I want another Lambo for myself. Okay, there we go. We're chilling. Okay, let me see if I still have any money left. Hold on. Looks like I got a little bit.
Kalula's been one of the best streamers of all time. The just chatting category wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Gregkel.
VAUSHV. This is the terminally online Redditor equivalent to the Cop McDuffin meltdown.
VAUSHV. The context almost makes it worse since it seems like they're just raging at a strawman. HTTPS/TCO1R8LP3X5K HTTPS/TCOJXJ55FKG42.
VAUSHV. It's a good take, but no one is making the argument is pushing back against.
MOHAMADTM91 VAUSHV. It pushed back on there being any transphobic undertone for it, but there are some similarities you could draw even though it's nowhere as severe.
Facebook Boomer Art is the best. HTTPS/TCOOHJHL0TCDA.
You are blocked in this.
Adam is a patriot who fought for America from Northwest Florida. We will always appreciate and honor his service. Now he wants to target my America First politics, referencing me by name. My response: fucking bring it. Adam needs facts to win elections. I don't. We are in a parody of a parody. HTTPS/TCOVCTO6CSOZ3.
Twitter will barely exist by the time the next presidential election happens. New things are being built. Join my home or create your own on the coolest community. HTTPS/TCOGS1J9AXCC4.
Politicians are almost always people who have never accomplished anything other than taking other people's money to figure out other schemes to take other people's money. HTTPS/TCOK15M0DRPHX.
Twitter forming opinions around hallucinations since 2006.
No taxation, that is the most sensible political thought I'm gonna see on Twitter all day.
And so the average American is actually has a quite positive attitude toward immigration and tea and China cultures and so on. In Europe, the story is different. And not all European countries are equal in their incompetence or lack of doing something else. I think Denmark is doing a good job now of acknowledging, okay, we have a problem, we're going to set these programs up, and they're having those debates, they don't agree. But think about this, the Social Democratic Party, which is the center-left, is actually in Denmark implementing the most far-reaching assimilation programs in Europe. Same goes for Austria. We're seeing the president of France, Macron, I mean, you know what, these parallel societies, these Islamist separatist ghettos, we can't have that, we're going to have to do something about it, and he's willing to put his political life on the line for that.
Live at 1115 a.m. and then I'm off to the free state of Florida. Allow me to defend her honor before I get there. HTTPS/TCOSC98KFCYG HTTPS/TCOKAY5KHFQHH. Live now. Someone just sent me a Nancy Pelosi chew toy. Think I'll let Clyde have it. HTTPS/TCOSC98KFCYG HTTPS/TCOW57N9DJXC6. So Greg Fell got off Twitter a month ago, and then Fox News expanded his show to 5 nights a week. There's a lesson in productivity in there somewhere. Congrats, brother. HTTPS/TCONF1CBYLNFI.
Hey, by Newsom, recall on by Newsom.
Important credit, and it's also vital to build your own things so you can be as less reliant on the system itself as possible. For example, at my companies I only hire people based on skill and talent, not skin color or sexuality. Sanity is radical these days. The important thing is we got rid of the old smiling black man because we're not racist. Those people are racist. HTTPS/TCOSC98KNBGI HTTPS/TCOGRLLKEIW9P.
Oh, I got an update on Uncle Ben. In September of 2020, Uncle Ben's Rice changed its name to Ben's Original and removed the image of a smiling gray-haired black man from its packaging. So we had Uncle Ben's Rice, then they just called it Ben's Original. But the important thing is we got rid of the old smiling black man. Because we're not racist, those people were racist. Oh my god, it's so... Yeah! It's so mind-numbing. It's like, how is this happening in front of us? And I really think that the future of this country, if we are to continue in any sensible way, which I'm writing a book about right now, actually, if we are to continue, we basically are going to have a parallel economy. For like, it'll be the woke people can have their economy, and they will have no names on anything, and there will be no people on anything, and they will destroy everything, and that'll be it. And then there will be like a sane economy, and the sane economy will allow for competition, and a little bit of history, and a little bit of ingenuity, and fun, and joking, and all that stuff. And you'll have to pick which side you want to be on. So it'll be almost like a digital civil war, in a way, which in many ways is happening already, right? I mean, big tech has put their foot on so many people, conservative leaning, let's say, or just not woke, that we may be in a digital civil war already. So, lordy, what are you going to do?
Pearl Milling sounds like someone's name. She might have been a racist, but we've eliminated Aunt Jameen. We've stopped racism. Things will be better now. HTTPS/TCOSC98KFCYG HTTPS/TCONB1XNPQEQZ.
They got rid of Aunt Jemima and they released the new bottle with the new name. Can we put that up there? So Aunt Jemima on the left, which everyone knows and loves, like everyone had that in their cupboard as a kid, and Mom used to put that on your pancakes, Aunt Jemima, okay? Remember Aunt Jemima? Well, it is now the Pearl Milling Company. I don't know what Pearl Milling is. Pearl Milling sounds like someone's name. She might have been a racist for all we know. But we've eliminated Aunt Jemima. We have stopped racism. Things will be better now because we took out Aunt Jemima. Aunt Jemima, who was a former slave, by the way. And this is from NPR. So Green, so her last name is Green. Aunt Jemima was a former slave who moved to Chicago to work as a caretaker for a prominent white family. She was hired to portray a living version of the character at the 1893 World's Fair, according to her obituaries. She was later hired to play the role for her pancake company, until her death. NPR goes on. Although the name Aunt Jemima is well known, Green is not. And one Chicago historian worries that removing the Aunt Jemima image could erase Green's legacy and the legacies of many black women who worked as caretakers and cooks for both white families and their own. So, look. Aunt Jemima was based on a real person. She was a slave. She was a good woman. Okay, there's no doubt about any of that. This was something that existed that no one in their right mind, no one of any rational, sane thought was pouring Aunt Jemima pancake syrup onto their pancakes and doing it in the name of racism. No one didn't buy it because they were racist and they didn't want a black woman on their syrup bottle.
Play Travis Peach.
I'm literally on a plane to Florida right now, may never leave, will have to send for my 8-bit Nintendo favorites Sweetpants and the dog https tcorndfvc4x10. Florida, I am in you.
Disney has cancelled ginacarano, so I'm cancelling my Disney Plus. We need to stop giving these people our money and we must build new franchises. Gina, if you'd like to come on the show to discuss anything, let me know. https tcoc2ssajjjdyu.
Jack Pasabeacon, the truth is the new Star Wars sucked except for Force Awakens, which gets worse over time because the others were so bad. Mando wasn't even great. Last episode was cool, but Hamill is a progressive nutbag, which kinda ruined it anyway.
Ali def Pedrunk boss, they closed for travel since I returned.
If Biden can make the FLCO praise him at the same time he is eliminating their jobs, which is impressive, why can't he get the teachers' unions to agree to reopening schools? Who do we need to bribe to get that done?
MJRITCHI2NBA, given the practical choices, it was the smartest play.
Roll-a-pulley is taken note.
Derriquelux daring Strauss mind reader fail.
Texas M65 Nipos Sports Unity, but it doesn't have that feature anymore. 1111 retard cat fate per profit notes prep Einstein headring Utigen looks like fake news to me.
Diacritical Night host Sports NBA sounds like he just wants to avoid something divisive. Biden comes out in favor of fake news and the fake news approves.
Most importantly, Biden is speaking up in defense of a free press. Watch what he said at the State Department the other day.
We believe a free press isn't an adversary. Rather, it's essential. A free press is essential to the health of a democracy.
In the past, those words would have been taken for granted. I wouldn't have even aired them for you. But not now. Not after 4 years of Trump's attacks. Biden reiterating the obvious, stating the obvious, emphasizing the importance of the press is important. But I would tweak his words just a little bit. I would say it is essential. The press is essential. But it's also essential for the press to sometimes be adversarial, to sometimes be an adversary, to challenge the administration and make sure everything's on the up and up, regardless of whether Republican or Democrats in office.
Derriquelux daring Strauss, I don't build policy preferences around the fevered hallucinations of strangers who have been brainwashed by fake news. There was no insurrection happening anywhere except in weak minds.
Please stop asking me to form an opinion around your hallucination that someone incited an insurrection that only happened in your imagination and was created by the fake news industry. I don't form policy opinions around the hallucinations of strangers.
00100101X, that's a quality insult right there.
Good example of how TDS is driven by Democrats who think they can literally read minds.
At a rally saying, you know what, destroy the Republican Party. It's chilling to see his tweets attacking McConnell, threatening Vice President Pence. So this, today, Wednesday, this impeachment trial that you guys are all ignoring, I guess you're afraid of it because it's a reminder.
Don't mind read, Ron. Please don't mind read. Don't mind read.
Let me finish.
Don't mind read, then. Don't read my mind.
There's no need. There's no need because I listened to all of this. So let me tell you.
Then how could you be so wrong? How could you be so wrong? If you listened, how could you be so wrong?
Right, and you don't want it. All right. Greg, you're being so rude because I'm so right. Yeah. So it seems to me that what you heard today is how Trump was attacking not only Democrats but Republicans, and now he's forcing Republicans to make a choice. You can stand with the mob that stormed Capitol Hill, and said bleep the cops. You can join the QAnon conspiracy. You can join the Proud Boys, Proud Boys violent extremists in support of that stolen election
You're not
law.
saying we, right?
Or, let me just say.
Let him just say.
You can stand with Liz Cheney. You can stand with Mitch McConnell. You can stand with people who believe the Republican Party should stand for conservative principle. This trial to me is about whether or not Republicans want to close their eyes or they want to face the truth. And right now, let me tell you, facing the truth is the way that we solve. It's the way we bring the country together. Ignoring problems is never the way to solve.
You shouldn't be impugning our intentions, Juan. That's the problem.
You didn't say we are standing with these people.
I can listen. I can hear.
And then it goes into your brain and it comes out wrong. That's on you, not on us. It's not our fault that you're getting it wrong. It's not our fault if you're getting it wrong. It's not my problem, Juan. If you're misinterpreting what I'm saying, you need to deal with that. You need to deal with your problem.
Maybe you should listen to listen to what you say. Maybe you'd be outraged.
See, I would be outraged at what I'm saying? I don't think so. I think I'm making sense.
I think so. You're right.
Terrible. All right, Juan, we got to go. But what you just did right there, Juan, that wasn't cool. You're a colleague of ours.
It was cool.
And we've been talking about this. Yeah. We've been talking about this for over a month. And none of us are standing with the mob. We've never stood with this mob. We've condemned it outright.
Absolutely.
And we're not ignoring it because we just did 10 minutes on it. So don't impugn your integrity that way. All right?
The news. We've denounced all violence, unlike
it's over. We got to go. It's over. All right?
Simondidio sounds like the majority did their thinking wrong if they concluded it is a fact the election was fair. All we know for sure is that there is huge incentive to cheat. The system is non-transparent. Everything like that gets hacked sooner or later, but no proof of it.
Simondidio Josh Hoaxchild Normonix is it. My position is that any non-transparent digital system will be hacked eventually if the stakes are high enough, and they are. You don't need proof to know it will happen, although the timing is a question.
Simondidio, how would any citizen know the facts? That isn't a thing. We didn't do an audit ourselves.
It's remarkable that a lack of evidence in a non-transparent system is considered proof of no fraud. Wasting time and money always has advocates.
Great, now look what Trump incited. Truth is or step in 2364-990 YouTube Oregon not. Step in 2364-990 YouTube and outright I was even Democrats think he is magic now.
Greenfield for New York 19 drinking your lunch today.
They should be chained and forced to watch the propaganda.
It's less baffling when you realize the Democrat base doesn't know about the Chinese spy story. This is huge. Congratulations, Greg Gutfeld.
Step in 2364-990 YouTube. One of us is a professional at knowing the difference between what is serious and what is funny. The other one is you.
I teach you how to plan an insurrection. https://tcorvgr1 cook via YouTube.
In an otherwise undisclosed location. Now, if you're like me and you've been watching the news and you've been watching our Congress in action, you might be saying to yourself something like this. I think we need some kind of insurrection. Or a coup. Let's call them the same thing. And you're thinking to yourself, how can I mount an insurrection or mount a coup against the government of the United States? And you're thinking to yourself, that's a pretty big job. It's a big job. And you're going to need to be prepared. So I'm going to teach you what you need to have ready for when you plan your coup or your insurrection. Now, the first thing you're going to be worried about is who you're going against. In this case, you'd be going against the entire military of the United States. So it's pretty big, the entire military of the United States, the greatest fighting force ever assembled in the history of civilization. So that's a pretty big, mountain to climb. But if you went at that unprepared, what are your odds, really? Let's say you just said, I'm going to throw an insurrection. I'm not going to be prepared. How's that going to go against a nuclear arsenal? Not well. I mean, I think they're going to win almost every time. But let's say you were prepared, and I'm going to teach you how. If you're prepared, a little bit goes a long way. And let me tell you how to get ready for an insurrection. The first thing you need, and this is something we've learned recently, is a handful of these twist ties. Or actually, they're plastic ties. But don't use the twist ties. They will not work in an insurrection. But the plastic ones, especially the white ones, you get a good handful of these, and you're ready to take over a major military power. I mean, what are they going to do when they see these? They might fight if they're foolish, but I think a lot of them would just give up their weapons and turn and run once they saw you had these. But here's the thing. It's not necessary for every person in the insurrection to come equipped like this. I mean, that would be impractical. You wouldn't expect everyone to come prepared, right? No, you can never get that with any crowd. But you really need just one guy. Or it could be a woman or a man, or whatever you like to label yourself. You just need one of them, and one handful of these. These are plastic ties, so make sure you get the right kind. These are a little small. This one is just about right for overthrowing a major military power with the length. You gotta get at least this length. Here would be a mistake. A lot of people who show up with a coup, and they'll have these small ones. What are you gonna do with this? What, are you gonna tie up somebody's finger? This is stupid. There's no way you're going to have a successful insurrection if you bring the wrong kind of plastic ties. That's not going to work. All right, now, that's not the only thing you need, because that would be dumb, right? How are you going to overthrow a major military with one person bringing one handful of plastic ties? And that's not all you need, right? So we're not done yet. There's something else very important, and if you don't do this part, what kind of a coup are you going to have? Not much, really. And that part is, you need at least one member, and it could be you. Don't wait for someone else to do this. You got to step up if you're running an insurrection or a coup. And this is the important part. You got to bring at least one funny hat. Now, I've heard it said that you need a Viking hat for a proper insurrection, but I don't know if you do. I feel as if it has more to do with the theatrical effect. So I'm pretty sure that any funny hat is going to get you the same insurrection coup protection as any other. So don't waste your time looking for a Viking hat with fur. Some people say it's a buffalo hat. Let's not get into that conversation. I'm just telling you that if you go to a coup or an insurrection that's been incited by Orange Man Bad, for example, that's just an example. If you come with the wrong headwear, good luck. Good luck with your coup. That's not going to go very far, is it? So, reviewing for those just joining, if you're going to stage a proper coup and really have any chance of gaining and holding power against a major military force, really the biggest, most powerful fighting force that the universe has ever seen, you need a handful of these plastic ties, not everyone, just one guy, just a handful, and you need at least one person with an imaginative hat. Because when somebody's trying to find the leader, if you have these big coup insurrection type situations, there's a lot of chaos. You'd expect that, there's a lot of fog, war, chaos. And so how are you going to know who to follow? Would you just listen? I hear somebody shouting coup instructions. Would you even know that that was the leader? And it could be a false flag. It could be somebody else just yelling things, and then you start doing it, and then your coup is all disordered. So that's not going to work. What you need is for, ideally, the leader to come with the appropriate headwear. Because then you're looking around, you're like, who's in charge, who's in charge? You see somebody with a Viking hat, or possibly, could be a bison-inspired hat, but we don't want to get into that controversy today. But either one, you immediately say, there's the leader. And that's somebody who could take over some property and hold it. Now, the other thing is you're thinking, how are we going to destroy all these tanks and guns and nuclear weapons and aircraft? Probably the Navy, too. We'd have to destroy that, too, to really hold the country. Because a lot of the American military, they're feisty, you know. They've got this reputation to uphold, they're all macho. And if you try to beat them in a military conflict, and let's just say, you know, they come at you hard, but you're just kicking their asses with these plastic ties, and they're taking heavy losses, do you think they're going to give up? No, the American military, they're plucky. You could be kicking their asses with these plastic ties and your funny hats, and all they would have is their nuclear weapons and stuff like that, which would be largely useless against this kind of a weapon. But they don't give up, right? The military, these are trained fighters. It's the best of the best. You know, we only recruit, and it's a voluntary army, so we can be picky. We only get the best. They're not gonna run from the fight. So you're gonna have to finish them off, and that's gonna take a while, right? Because there are a lot of them, and they're gonna keep fighting, you know, all that. So make sure that you come with the right attitude. If you're gonna start the coup or the insurrection, make sure you finish it. Now, here's a way that you can get on top of the biggest military in the world. You take over an empty room in the Capitol, and you hold that room for 45 minutes. There you go. There's a coup. Because a lot of citizens, I think in the latest Rasmussen poll, 68.3% of all citizens said they would take orders from anyone who could hold a room in the Capitol for up to 45 minutes. Now, a lot of people would say, well, I used to be an American, and I like the old system with voting and stuff like that, but now that I see this buffalo hat guy, or it could have been a Viking hat, again, we don't want to get into that. Once I see him giving orders from that otherwise empty room in the Capitol building, I realized that my loyalty had been in the wrong place the whole time. So that's how it could happen. They could get the loyalty of the public simply by taking over an empty room in the Capitol building. They could conquer the military of the United States, who would be good fighters. I mean, nothing against our military. Our military is pretty tough. But they'd be coming up against this. I think, you would understand if they lost the fight against this kind of power. So that's what you need to be prepared for your next insurrection or coup. And the other thing, and this is maybe the most important thing, I hope you stay for this. You don't want to just decide to go on a coup. That would be like a suicide mission. You don't want that. No, you want to be incited. Because if you're getting incited, other people are getting incited, and then you get excited. And then you go do your coup. But you don't want to do any kind of coup unless somebody who isn't you incites you. Because you probably thought you had free will. It's an illusion. You don't. You are simply something getting incited by other people. So, in a way, you're not even responsible for your own actions. Because you got incited, and, what can you do? When I feel I'm getting incited to do something, I just stop thinking. Because what am I going to add to that? Nothing, right? I got my facts and my logic and my self-preservation, but those are not important compared to being incited by somebody else's opinion that you should go do something that might be good for the person who incited it, but is going to land you in jail. So when I'm presented with that situation, hey, wait, you mean I could do something for you, and you would be perfectly safe, but I might go to jail while I'm doing something for you. I like that. And so, you can understand. Somebody under that condition would say, I wasn't going to try to overthrow the government of the United States, but now that I've been incited, what am I going to do? I better start attacking right now. So this was just a little bit of a lesson to get you going. A lot of people don't know how to throw a proper insurrection, and if you don't get it right, you would never have a change of government as we're experiencing now. Now, you know that, right? Oh, wow, I'm seeing in the comments, a lot of people think that the insurrection failed. Are you kidding? No, the insurrection succeeded. Yeah, no, the insurrection succeeded. Because if we had it failed, you would have seen an efficient Biden government coming in, doing things to bring the country together, and you'd have unity and stuff like that. You don't see anything like that. So I assume the coup succeeded. I mean, why wouldn't it? They had plastic ties and hats. So, That plus selfies is all you need for a proper coup, and that is your lesson for today.
What does it tell us about the quality of our government when the craziest person in Congress is the only one making sense today?
Lots of COVID-19 good news and how to deal with the insurrection hallucination today on Coffee with Scott Adams at 10 a.m. at daily at https://DCOSQCBBTYWXZ. The purpose of impeachment is to remove Trump from the real estate he owns in the brains of Democrats. The holding him accountable part is laughably stupid.
Butterfundus, which is laughably stupid.
Madkin, looks like you succeeded in transitioning from lawyer to artist.
Vellum Captain, your hallucination is noted.
Sean Leaf incited to protest. Don't fall for the propaganda. Scene post Luate sounds like fake news.
Episode 1279 Scott Adams. Lots of COVID-19 good news. How to deal with https://DCOWF3PB8WD via YouTube.
KFRENCH 581 riot works assault works.
This can't be true.